Jessica Chapin continues team coverage with more about how the ruling is affecting sheriffs in southern Arizona.
We've always done that, and we'll continue to do that. So unless our lawyers tell us something differently, for us, nothing has really changed.
A wash for Pima County Sheriff Clarence Dupnick, who didn't hide his distaste for SB 1070 when it passed. He says his office will continue to turn suspected illegal immigrants over to the feds and nothing more. But for fellow SB 1070 critic Santa Cruz County Sheriff Tony Estrada, the ruling doesn't go far enough because it upheld a key component that allows local law enforcement to check for papers.
Action is I'm disappointed that any part of it was ruled constitutional and that we would have anything to do with Border Patrol, with immigration, right?
SB 1070 supporters, Cochise County Sheriff Larry Deaver and Pinal County Sheriff Paul Babiou, released statements claiming some victory. Sheriff Deaver wrote on his Facebook page, "While this is not a total win, it is a partial victory for sheriffs who are constitutional officers and confirms we have the authority to inquire of the legal status of people we think are here illegally." Sheriff Babiou released this statement saying in part, "Contrary to what Attorney General Eric Holder believes, law enforcement does not racially profile, but rather they enforce laws in a fair and impartial manner. All local law enforcement prepared for the law, even doing special training for its enforcement. And while some say this fight was well worth it, Sheriff Dupnick says the ruling doesn't change a thing." Was that extra training and time wasted?
Well, I suppose some could look at it that way.
Now, today, state leaders told law enforcement to wait for further instruction on that training that's required. Brewer had ordered the video redistributed in the weeks leading up to the ruling. Now, some portions may still be required, others eliminated because of the decision.
Jessica, also today, the Obama administration announced that federal officials would no longer respond to local law enforcement immigration checks. What did the sheriff say about that?
Well, I asked Estrada and Dupnick about that today. Both are a little confused about the issue. They tell me their department will continue to call those authorities, but whether or not those calls get answered is up in the air. They both plan to discuss steps going forward with the feds as soon as possible.
Still a lot of questions. Jessica, thank you so much.